So last we had demo session, but we'll go through that session also once again. Then we'll continue the next session, continuation part. So first, let me go through the last demo session once again, what we discussed. Then we'll continue the session. Okay. So S4 HANA, this is the demo session on S4 HANA. In S4 HANA, S stands for what?
Simple or suite.
In S4 HANA, S stands for simple or suite. O stands for what?
Unmuted.
Version, I think.
Fourth generation. HANA stands for what?
High performance analytics, something it comes like that.
High performance
Analytical appliance.
analytical appliance. High performance analytical appliance. So in S4HANA full form is this. S stands for simple or suite. 4 stands for fourth generation. And HANA stands for high performance analytical appliance. High performance analytical appliance. So here HANA is SAP owned database. HANA is SAP owned database. In S4HANA, HANA is SAP owned database. So now SAP has introduced its own database. But before HANA, we depend on third-party database. Before HANA, SAP used to depend on third-party database. So what are the third-party database?
Sybase,
Oracle, MS SQL.
Sybase, SQL, Oracle, DB, MaxDB2. Sorry, DB2 and MaxDB.
Sybase, SQL, Oracle,
DB2,
DB2,
MaxDB.
These are the third-party database which SAP depends before HANA database. But now SAP introduced its own database, HANA database. So we have some limitations in third-party database. What is that limitations we'll discuss? Technically, what are the issues you have with third-party database? And what are the advantages of HANA database? That we'll discuss in the coming session. Okay. So, but now SAP is having its own database. But till now, SAP used to depend on third-party database. These are the third-party databases. Okay. So this we discussed last session also. Take this versions in, I don't remember whether we discussed versions in last demo session or versions in S4 HANA. Versions in S4 HANA.
1509, 17.
Versions in S4 HANA. Take the versions 1503, 1511, 1610, 1709, 1809, 1909, 2020, year 1503 is 2021 also. Year 1503 is only on simple finance. This version is only on finance. Now this is 1511 as for HANA core. Okay. Remaining all from 1511 as for HANA core, 1610, 1709, 1809, 1909, 2020, 2021. Take this. These are the versions in S4HANA.
Sir, remaining all are other, sir.
To complete S4HANA, all modules, complete solution on S4HANA.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So these are the versions in S4HANA. Next, take this. Types of projects in S4HANA. Types of projects in S4HANA. First one, migration project. The main projects in S4HANA. When it comes to S4HANA, we have two types mainly. One is migration project. Converting the migration project means what? Converting the client from ECC to S4HANA. Converting the clients from ECC to S4HANA. So the clients, there are many clients who are using SAP in ECC application. Now they want to convert to S4HANA, so we migrate all those clients from ECC application to S4HANA application. That we call migration project. Converting the clients from ECC to S4HANA. Converting the clients from present SAP to S4HANA. That we call migration projects. So here, the clients who are using SAP, ECC, now if they want to convert to S4HANA, that project we call migration project. That project, we call it as what? Migration project. So converting the clients from ECC to S4HANA, that is migration project, first project. Second, greenfield implementation. So what is greenfield implementation?
New implementation in S/4HANA, sir.
New
Starting from the
implementation
beginning, it's a new implementation.
in S4HANA.
Also
New
configuring the clients from non-SAP to S/4HANA newly.
Yes. New implementation in S4HANA. What do you mean by this? Configuring the client's business process newly into SAP S4HANA. So legacy, we can say legacy to S4HANA. Implementation from legacy client to S4HANA. So legacy means what? Non-SAP. Legacy means what? Non-SAP. So client is using non-SAP system. Now they want to implement SAP in S4HANA. So that we call greenfield implementation. It's a new implementation. Okay. So implementing non-SAP client to S4HANA. Implementing non-SAP client to S4HANA. So these are the two projects we have. But mainly we'll have migration projects nowadays because most of the existing clients now they want to move to S4HANA. So mostly we will find migration projects nowadays. So if you have experience, if you have knowledge on this migration project, means after course you will have knowledge on this. So if you mention that in the resume, your resume will have weightage. Not only that, interview will become easy. If you mention S4HANA knowledge, if you mention migration project knowledge in your resume, your interview will become easy. That is the main advantage of this course. Because nowadays most projects are migration projects. If you mention that in your resume, your interview will be based on that migration related. Migration process is easy, means after completion of the course you will come to know. And the questions on migration process is also limited. So your interview will be based on those questions. So hardly we'll have some 50, 60 questions like that. So your interview will be based on those 50, 60 questions. So that is the main advantage of having knowledge on this S4HANA course. Okay.
Sir, small question. Can I ask?
Better if you ask later.
Yeah, okay.
You note down the doubt. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So that is the advantage of this course. One is your resume will have weightage, and the second and most advantage and most important thing is your interview will become easy. And third one is after completion of the course, you can do migration project with 100% confidence because here we do everything. What we do in real time. We do all steps, each and every step. We discuss everything in depth, migration related. With this knowledge, you can do your migration project with 100% confidence. So these are the three advantages if you have S4HANA knowledge, if you have this course, S4HANA course. One is resume weightage. Second one, interview will become easy. Interview will be around this migration process only, and the questions will be limited. And third important thing is you can do your migration project with 100% confidence because here we do everything. 100% means what we do in real time. Exactly, we do the same here. There is no difference at all. Okay. Next. Okay. So we'll discuss first SD, what changes we have in S4HANA, means the basic level. Later we discuss in depth. So basic level, take this SD delta changes in S4HANA. SD delta changes in S4HANA. SD delta changes in S4HANA. So, you know SD, you know SAP SD. Now S4HANA SD, what changes you have in S4HANA SD? That we'll discuss here. This basic level. In depth we'll discuss later. Okay. So first, customer master in S4HANA, customer master is converted to BP. Customer master is converted to BP. Vendor master, of course, this is not SD, but vendor master is converted to BP. Vendor master is converted to BP. Customer master is converted to BP. Vendor master is converted to BP. Credit management concept has been shifted to FSCM with additional functionalities. Credit management concept has been shifted to FSCM with additional functionalities. Credit management concept has been shifted to FSCM with additional functionalities. Rebate management concept has been converted to settlement management. Rebate management concept has been converted to settlement management. Rebate management concept has been converted to settlement management. Rebate management concept has been converted to settlement management. Rebate management concept has been converted to settlement management. Output determination has been converted to BRF. BRF concept. BRF means business rule framework. Output determination has been converted to BRF. BRF stands for business rule framework. 6.
Sir, what is
Advanced. Sorry. FSCM means
what is the full form of FSC?
finance supply chain management. Finance supply chain management. Next, advanced ATP. Advanced ATP. Then table changes, field changes. Fields means length, field length changes. Pricing changes. These are all small changes. We'll discuss that. Okay. So this is the major change in S4HANA.
Sir, ATP full form.
available to promise.
Sir, under advanced ATP, are we from the advanced ATP? Are we covering all the availability to promise check and availability check on product allocation as well as delivery scheduling? I mean, delivery activities. There are three availability checks, right? We have from SD.
Availability
ECC.
check, yeah, availability check is normal only, but you will have extra product allocation and back order processing.
Back orders. Are we under advanced ATP? Those two will get covered, sir, automatically from S4HANA?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Remaining normal availability, that is normal how we do that. But configuration changes we'll discuss and we cover product allocation and back order processing. Those two extra. Okay, take this.
Sir, here DP means bill to party. No?
Business partner. BP
Okay.
means
Thank you.
business partner. Okay. So here in the course, first we do migration project, then we do greenfield implementation. First we complete total migration process. After once migration process is done, then we'll see greenfield project, greenfield implementation project. So we do both the projects, migration project first we complete, then we do greenfield implementation. Okay. So here,
Sir, is brownfield and migration is same, sir?
yes. Now here, as for HANA, our server setup. Propel server setup. Here initially you will be given, because first we do migration project. So initially you will be given ECC, database, Sybase or Oracle. I need to confirm. Sybase or Oracle database. So application is ECC, present system, database is Sybase or Oracle. Normal, our present system in SD, how you practice. That system will be given. Now here we have to do pre-migration configurations. We'll discuss in next screen what pre-migration configurations we do. Here we have to do pre-migration configurations. After that, we migrate all customers and vendors to BP. First, we have to do some configurations. We'll see that. After configurations, we have to migrate all customers and vendors to BP. So this is the activity we have to do in your ECC. Then once it is done, this system will be taken by Basis and ABAP technical team. They do technical migration. They will do technical migration. Who will do this? Basis team and ABAP team, technical team. Okay. So after technical migration, here also we do the same. So once when everyone do this, when everyone migrate their customers and vendors to BP, we will give this system to basis team. They will take some 3 days here, 3 to 4 days they will take. Anyway, if you complete in one weekend, by next weekend they complete technical migration, and after technical migration, the system will be converted to S/4HANA. Now you will have S/4HANA system ready. Now this system application is S/4HANA, and database will be HANA database, and all your data will be migrated to S/4HANA. After technical migration, all the data means all master data and transaction data will be converted to S/4HANA. All master data and transaction data will be converted to S/4HANA. You go and check all your data, existing data. We practice all transaction, all everything here. You can see all your data here because you did your transactions, you did some master data, because you have to practice everything in ECC other than this migrating customers to BP. You have to create some materials, you have to create some condition masters. I'll guide you on that so that you can check all your data in S/4HANA after technical migration. All the data will be converted to S/4HANA. Every individual, you will have user ID, separate user IDs. So based on your user IDs, you can check the transactions which you created in ECC, whether that is converted in S/4HANA or not. So all data will convert into S/4HANA after technical migration. All data means you name anything, whether it is transaction data or whether it is master data, whatever the data. You can do all total SD if you want. So everything will appear here. Not only transaction data, not only master data, all configurations, everything will appear here.
So when we migrate, when we convert to S/4HANA, the number ranges which we have between customer and vendor in both S4 and ECC will be the same after migration also, sir?
As per the requirement. If customer asks same, we can, this depends on the configuration. If they want same, you can configure according to that. If they want different, then you can configure according to that. The customer number and BP number.
Yeah, but
Normally
it is all
it will be
about
same.
based on the client requirement.
Yeah, but normally it will be same. Client will also ask same. So we do the configuration. And we do all
So for
scenarios, same
transaction
number,
data,
different number. Transaction data
so
as
for
it is.
transactional data from ECC, are we taking any kind of configurations or by using which method we are migrating, sir?
See, transaction data, we don't do anything. They do technical migration. In technical migration, the data will convert from ECC to S4.
Okay, sir. Okay.
We do configurations only to migrate customers and vendors to BP. Okay.
Sir,
What
when you
is
say
technical migration? Means
from
technical
B4 to S/4HANA, so is it basis team need to do the mapping, or we as a functional team need to do the mapping?
See, we do configurations only to migrate customers and vendors to BP. Other than that, everything basis will do that. They will have background programs. They will run the programs. So if any problem will come, they can contact functional team related to any related enhancements or something like that. But other than that, everything will be done by technical team only. They have some background programs. You will have technical class also here. Basis will take one class. Anything regarded to technical migration, you can ask. You have one separate class with basis consultant. They will do technical migration, basis and ABAP. In technical migration, all transaction data, other data will be converted. We don't do anything for that. What is our activity initial is we have to do basic pre-migration configurations, BP configurations. And why we do that? To migrate, to convert all your customers and vendors to BP. That is what we do in ECC system related to migration project. Remaining data will be converted at the time of technical migration. And they will not convert manually. You will have background programs. They will run the program. So when they run the programs, the data will be converted to S/4HANA. Okay. Okay. So all master data and transaction data will appear here. You can go and check all your data. And when you are practicing, you try to practice everything so that you can check everything in your S/4HANA after technical migration.
So you mean to say that sorry to interrupt you. You mean to say that as a functional consultant, only they can migrate master data, and the rest of the transactional data or the data can be
Don't say
migrated by
master
the
data.
adapter.
Don't say master data. Only customer master and vendor master. Other masters,
Okay.
it will convert automatically.
Okay.
Only customers and vendors we migrate to BP. Other than this, all the remaining data will migrate, will convert at the time of technical migration.
Okay. It's clear.
Only customers and vendors.
Sir, vendors as a SD consultants, we don't deal with vendors, right? So,
But I'm just mentioning that this is a prerequisite. We don't deal with that. will involve in that. But this is a prerequisite. In pre-migration, the prerequisite is all customers and vendors should be migrated to BP. Even if one customer or one vendor is not migrated, they cannot do technical migration. System will stop for technical migration. So what is the prerequisite for technical migration? All customers and vendors should be migrated to BP. Even if one customer or one vendor is not migrated to BP, then they cannot do technical migration. So that is a prerequisite. So here our role is to migrate all customers and vendors to BP. We migrate customers and migrate vendors. So that is a prerequisite. But we cannot do migrate directly. We have some configurations for that. That we say pre-migration configuration. Okay. So after that, when they do technical migration.
One small doubt regarding the pricing enhancement part, that will be updated automatically in the S/4HANA, sir.
Yes. Okay. Enhancements.
Configuration data, sir.
Configuration data will also appear.
Sir, can you continue the sessions? Doubts will clarify on last.
Anyway, they are asking. Let them ask. Let them clarify. Yeah. Yes. Configuration data will appear. Configuration data will appear. All data, configuration data, master data, transaction data, Z data, everything will appear. After technical migration, whatever the data you have in ECC, everything will appear here.
Sir, what is the duration of migration and greenfield project duration?
Migration, normally 3 months it will take. Why 3 months? That we'll discuss next. Because we have landscape. First we do for first landscape. We'll discuss that next in the next session, next page. So migration duration is 3 months. Implementation depends on the client. Implementation, it depends on the client.
Okay,
We
sir.
cannot
Thank
fix
you.
that. It all depends on the client's process, clients, how many countries they have, transaction means operations. So it all depends on that. That we implement greenfield, we cannot say just like that. But normally, for interview purpose, you can say 6 months or 9 months, something like that, greenfield. But here we can say 3 months. Here we can say migration project, you can say 3 months.
Okay,
Duration.
so that is the standard 3 months, right?
Standard also means it is not fixed actually. So no
Okay, 3 to 4 months.
project is fixed time. Yeah, you can, most of the cases you will take 3 months time to do that. It may take 4 months also. Some small projects it may take 2 months also. Depends, but nothing is fixed actually.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So after technical migration, all the total data, 100% data in ECC will be migrated to, will be converted to S4HANA. So all master data, transaction data, if you want, I'll add here, configuration data will be converted to S4HANA. Okay. The total data will be converted to S4HANA. Okay. Now BPs will come into, because we already migrated in ECC. All BPs will be converted here in S4HANA. You can see here all your material master data. You can see here all your CMIR. If you have CMIR, that appears here. All condition master will appear here. All your inquiries, all quotations, all contracts. If you have all orders, all deliveries, all invoices, all your configurations will appear here. The total data will appear here.
Sir, one small doubt here, like regarding vendor master. So that will be converted by SD or MM side.
MM.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So after that, now here we do post-migration configurations. We have to do configurations here. Once data is converted to S4HANA, we do post-migration configurations. We do post-migration configurations. What configurations that we'll discuss in the next screen. Post-migration configurations. After that, we migrate credit master. Because in ECC, credit master FD32, but here it is different. We have to maintain it in BP only, the credit, everything, the credit related details. So we migrate all your FD32 to the new BP, UKM underscore BP, there is one people. So there you have to migrate all your credit master. Next, migrate condition master. Because here pricing tables has been changed, so we have to migrate that. Migrate condition master. Then extra, we configure credit management, additional functionality. We configure BRF. BRF is optional. If client asks, then only we configure. Then extra, we configure advanced ATP if client is asking. Okay. Then we configure settlement management if client is asking. Like that. So this is what we do in migration project. This is, and exactly same we do here also with system also. Initially we will be given a ECC system with Oracle or Sybase database. Then we do this successfully, hands-on. Everyone will do that hands-on, not only classroom. In your practice session, you do hands-on all these configurations and migrations, migrating your customers. Everyone will migrate their customers to BP. So we do that. Once total all customers in our system is converted to BP, all vendors. You can practice vendors also here. The same, anyway, same. So you can practice vendors also here. Okay. So we have a program to check whether all customers vendors migrated. Then after that, we give the system to basis. We'll run that programs also. Now they take some 3-4 days. After that, by next week, means next class, our system will be ready with S4HANA. You can cross-check all your data, configuration data, master data, transaction data in S4HANA system. You can, because you did that, you can cross-check all those things. After that, we do some post-migration configurations. After that, we migrate credit master, we migrate condition master. Then we do these configurations, configure credit management, configure BRF output related, configure advanced ATP, configure settlement, manage. This is what we do. And this last three are optional. If client asks, then only we do. But till credit management, it is mandatory. Okay. Take this.
So what is the T code to migrate the credit master? Is based on the BP role or how it is?
No, we have a process. We have steps to migrate credit master.
Okay.
SAP has guided us migrate credit master. There is one path in financial accounting. Migrating, there is one path for migrating. So if you go to there, you will have heading migrate credit master. There you will have steps. You have to do that steps to migrate credit master.
We don't have a direct T code to that, sir.
No. We have different steps.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah.
Over this one.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. So this is the basic level. Now what configurations we do will come in the subject. What configuration, pre-migration, what configurations we do, and how you migrate customers and vendors to BP, and what post-migration configurations we have to do, and how you migrate credit master, how you migrate creditor master, configuration of credit, all those will come in the subject. This is basic level understanding of migration project. But we do 100%. Exactly what we do in real time. We do 100% along with the systems, technical migration. We have basis team and ABAP team here. So they will do technical migration for our system. And we can see live our data converted to S4HANA with a HANA database. And there we go and do post migration, everything. Total cycle we do here, like what we do in real time. So that is what I want to mention, the Propel server setup. This is what exactly our server setup is and what we do exactly in real time. Okay. Next. So this is migration project, basic level understanding.
So is material will be given all this with all these flow diagrams, everything, or how it is?
You have to take the notes whenever I'll give that.
Okay, sir.
And my team will send the notes in your group, WhatsApp group. They'll form a group. So every day after class, you will get the notes.
Okay, sir.
But my suggestion is you have to take running notes. Anyway, you will get the notes after class, but you have to take running notes. If I mention something here, you have to take this. That will help you more. Okay. Next. This is what we do in implementation project. Now, second one is greenfield implementation.
Sorry to interrupt. Just
Yes.
I have a question. So you told about credit management, right? So it would be more in scope of finance people, right?
It's an
they need to-
integration. Yeah. It's an integration between SD and FI. But in ECC, normally more will be from SD side. But here, uh, configurations, you will have some additional configurations with FI. So, and our part will also be there.
So another query, likewise, for example, in ECC, rebate management is already configured, and which is being replaced as a settlement management in S4 HANA. So what will
Yes.
happen? Like once we are moving those changes from ECC to S4 HANA, will those
See,
changes
one
will
thing is you cannot move rebate to S4HANA
correct?
because settlement management is totally different.
Hmm. So
You have to
if it is
configure everything.
so if it is configured already for the client system, so we need to ignore that rebate management or for that matter
We have to
credit management.
create contracts again manually. What are the rebate agreements they have? We have to create year contracts, settlement
Okay.
contracts manually. But there is no conversion part for rebate.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So greenfield implementation here.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do you cover advanced contracts and
Sorry.
all?
Sorry.
Are you covering sales return side concept and then this one condition contracts? No.
Condition contracts will cover, not return process. Condition contracts will cover. We cover only the
Oh,
changes what we have in S4HANA. We will not discuss the things what we already have in SD. Okay. So greenfield implementation, here normally we do enterprise structure, means just for practice purpose we require this. We do BP configurations, BP related, we have separate configurations. We do that. We create BP. Then we'll have material master. We create material master. We create condition master. Then we'll have stock posting. This is normally which we require for practice purpose, stock posting. We do one process, uh, order to or inquiry to invoice. So after that, our actual configurations will start. Main is, I already mentioned BP, but we discussed once again in depth. BP configurations, then credit management configurations, then BRF, then settlement management, then advanced ATP, then we'll discuss uh, Fiori apps, Fiori apps. You can practice everything in Fiori apps. Okay, advanced ATP. Then here LTMC. It's a tool for uploading the data. Greenfield means we have to upload the data from legacy to SAP. So LTMC means legacy transfer, migration, cockpit, legacy transfer, migration, cockpit. But we discussed these prerequisites which is required for practice, because when you configure credit management, you have to practice. So if you want to practice, you require enterprise structure, your own BPs, your own material master, your own condition master, stock posting. Means if you have everything, then you can practice order, delivery, invoice. So that we discuss, but we don't discuss normal SD here. Normal SD means we don't discuss document type controls, item category controls. Everything is normal. We don't discuss pricing concept again here. Don't think that. So that is the reason I mentioned here clearly. So this course is only to the people who already know SD. This course is only to those people who already having knowledge on SD. SD means basic knowledge. Even if you are pursuing SD, you can do. But without SD, without knowledge of anything about SAP SD, you cannot do this course.
Sir, which you provide S4 HANA server here. So apart from this, from enterprise structure to inquiry to invoice, so can we also practice other concepts of SD like intercompany billing, STOs, all such things?
You can
after
do,
setting up the initial system.
You can do everything, whatever you want, but we don't discuss that in course. That is what I mean to say. You can practice everything in S4HANA server. You can practice third party, you can practice STO, you can practice free goods. You can do anything. That is up to you.
Okay, sir. Okay, yeah.
Sir, one question. I have knowledge in SAP CRM, and currently I am doing SAP SD course in the evening shift. So, I can continue here. I have to resume after some time.
You can continue.
Okay, I have a basic knowledge of SD, not depth of knowledge, but yeah, basic. Okay, fine.
If you are pursuing SD, you can do. What I mean to say is, don't think that here SD will also be covered. Here SD will not be covered. That is what I mean to say. If you are pursuing SD, you can do this course.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Foreign trade customs and are you covering in SD or here, sir?
Sorry?
Foreign trade customs is there, no?
No, that will not discuss. That is total GTS now. It's a separate module. Foreign trade customs is now separate module, standalone. It's a separate module altogether. Global trade services. There is a separate course.
Sir, one small doubt, the paths are same like ECC 6.00 in S4HANA?
Yeah. Other than what I mentioned here, remaining all paths will be same. BP path is different, T-course is different, credit management path is different, BRF path is different, settlement management path is different, advanced ATP path is different. Other than that, what I mentioned here, remaining all, everything is same like ECC.
Okay, remaining like enterprise structure, material master node condition. Okay,
same.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So this we will cover in this first migration project. We do migration configurations, then then we migrate all customers and vendors to BP. Then technical migration. After that, we'll have S4HANA system ready. You can check all your data in S4HANA. After that, we do post-migration configuration related to BP. Then We migrate credit master, we migrate condition master, then we do configurations related to credit management, BRF, settlement management, advanced ATP, all those things. So after that, we see greenfield implementation in S/4HANA system. We do enterprise structure, everything. And we do all these configurations in greenfield, how we do that, additional configuration that we'll discuss. And here we'll have extra Fiori apps. You can practice everything in Fiori apps. All whatever you do, customer BP master, material master, CMIR, condition master, inquiry, quotation order, delivery invoice, everything. Whatever you want to practice, you can practice in Fiori apps. We have everything available here. You can experience everything in Fiori apps. What we do normally, what practice you want to do, everything you can do there. Okay. Then here extra you will have LTMC tool. Here you will have everything. You can upload everything from here. We have some steps, we have to follow that. Then you can upload BP, you can upload material master, you can upload CMIR, condition master, you can upload inquiry, quotation order. Anything you can upload by using this single LTMC. Okay, this is simple method, but you have some steps you have to follow that. First, you have to download the Excel, then maintain the necessary data, and then upload. We have some steps here. We'll discuss that in Greenfield project. Okay.
So sorry, sir, I lost you for last couple of seconds. Like you were saying that LTMC will be used to upload the both master data as well as transactional data in S4, right?
Yes, yes.
But when it comes to ECC, we were only using the LSMW to upload the master data. That's it, right?
We'll have other tools also, BAPI, BDC, BAPI. But that will be developed by ABAP. So functional, we deal with LSMW, but here LTMC is for all, everything. We can use this tool. No need to depend on ABAP.
Okay, yeah. So while doing the migration from all the customers and vendors to BP, so that mapping sheet will be given to basis and technical team by us, or they will be taken by the backend programs automatically? How it is?
No, BP customers to BP we have to do. We have a tool for that.
No, that's what, sir. After doing that, so are we interacting with the technical team by providing the mapping sheet, or how it is, sir? Like how they are taking that file?
They do. If they get any error related to something, then they'll discuss with us. Do you have any new table for this? Like that, they'll discuss with us. Otherwise, they will do their own.
Okay.
We don't involve
yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
So, general practice, what the consultant are doing for the configuration, are they doing it through the SAP GUI, or even they are using Fiori for the configuration?
Configurations, we use normal SAP. Some configurations we have in Fiori also, like BRF and LTMC, as I said. And we have some advanced ADP, backorder process, allocation. So some configurations we have in Fiori also. But major configurations is in SAP GUI. Major means 99%. Only 1%, 2% we have. When you go to path configuration, IMG screen, when you click on that, it will take you to Fiori. Some steps you have, some 3-4 steps you have. Other than that, everything will be normal like GUI only. But major user, it is user related.
Okay. And is there any difference when we are saying about SAP GUI on premise and on cloud, or all the configuration will be the same?
So configurations is same. Means which configurations you are asking?
No, SD configurations. So coming to the infrastructure.
Enterprise structure, everything is same. Other than this,
I'm talking about the infrastructure server, like that. Some company will have their, on premise. Someone have the cloud. So it will be the same configuration.
On premise it is same. Yes, on premise it is same when you compare to ECC.
Okay.
So this is what we discussed in our course. My first migration project, everything we'll discuss migration, 100%, what we do in real time. And then we go for greenfield implementation. In greenfield implementation, uh, this is what we discuss. This is basic practice purpose, and this is what we discuss extra. Okay. So this is today's session. Now tomorrow we'll see in depth on migration. I said pre-migration configuration. Tomorrow we'll discuss what are the pre-migration configurations, what are the steps we do. So in depth we'll discuss, and tomorrow we'll also discuss landscape, S/4HANA landscape. 3 months. Why it takes 3 months? I said 3 months. What is the reason? Why it will take 3 months? And which landscape, how much time it will take? So that also we'll discuss tomorrow. So next week onwards, next Saturday we'll get into the system. Tomorrow also theory class. Tomorrow in depth we'll discuss migration, what we discuss exactly in migration, and tomorrow we'll discuss on landscape. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue that.
Last question, sir.
I have two
Do you
questions.
need to follow extra material for certification, or your session would be fine if you wanted to appear for certification?
The session will be fine, but later, if you have opportunity in your company to do certification, you can do.
Yes, I do have opportunity, but I need to have the knowledge before appearing for.
Yeah. With this knowledge, you can do certification, but you have to go through the notes. You will have certification notes. But this knowledge is enough. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
But to get into
Sir, you said
company certification is not mandatory. Without certification, with this knowledge, you can attend the interviews. But if you have opportunity from your company, yes, you can do that. Yes.
Yeah.
sir, you said like versions in S/4HANA, like from 1610 to 2021, you said like complete solution, and it is a direct complete S/4HANA. But what is the necessity of having the versions? Are there any small changes, or like how it is?
Yes. Every version, see what is the difference version to version, small changes in the functionalities like that. Of course, but don't worry, we discuss the latest version.
Okay, sir. Like if like in interview, if they ask what are the versions, I mean, what are the changes happen between versions like 1809 to 2020? Like what could be the changes? Sir? Can we know all those?
No, because other module changes, we don't know that. So what release recent 2020 last batch we discussed 2020. This batch we are trying for 2021. There is no change in SD. 2020 and 2021. But if you see previous and 2020, there is one change like BRF. Earlier we used to have only for invoice. Now BRF you can do this functionality for sales orders also, like that.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Because in the interview they are expecting that kind of actually questions like what are the changes happened between SD between versions?
So you mentioned about the greenfield and the migration project. What about the upgradation or the development project, even the rollout project? Those will also be in the scope of this project.
That will not come in S/4HANA. So here our course is designed only for major projects like migration and the greenfield. So upgradation or those things, mostly it is technical.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, can you repeat what we do in theory?
8 or 9 weekends it will take.
Only on Saturdays, sir?
Only Saturday, Sunday. Timing is the same. 11:30 to 1:30 or 2 mostly. Means once we get into subject, 11:30 to 1:30 or 2. Like. Timing is same, Saturday, Sunday. Only weekends, and 9 weekends you can take.
Sir, what we do exactly in Fury apps? Can you please repeat once again?
Fury apps, it is mostly user related. All transactions, master data you can do in Fury apps. User related transactions, you can experience that in Fury apps.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
is it the same thing, or is it a different thing? Like which
No, no, it is screen,
server we are
screen
going to
look
take?
same server.
Okay, everything in one. Okay, okay, sir.
Everything in one.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
The
For
configurations are,
migration,
sir,
yes,
the
sir. For migration,
configuration. Okay, go ahead, man. Sorry.
no, no, go on. Sorry.
Sorry, configurations are the controls are regarding the consignment process, third party, STO,
Everything
IPO. These
same.
all are same, right?
Same. So what I
Thank you,
mentioned,
sir.
other than that, all configurations are same.
Yeah.
Okay.
For migration, we should have both the servers, right? Like ECC 6.00 as well as S4
First,
HANA.
first, first you should have ECC. Then they will do technical migration. Then you will have S4HANA server. But initially you will have ECC.
Okay.
There is something called LTMOM apart from LTMC, like if I'm not wrong.
LTMC, that is internally we have LTMOM. In LTMOM we control the fields, what fields you require. So that will come in LTMOM. That also we discuss. But there is an internal part of this LTMC. That is only controlling the fields. Okay. Tomorrow we
Sir,
continue. Same time, 11:30.
okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.